Hello, welcome everyone. Hello, hello. Yes, okay, I can see now that we have it going on here. Well, welcome. This is my Aries reading. We opened up with Leo because we have all this exotic things happening in case you have Leo in your charts. We've got some lunar eclipses and the solar eclipse at the end of August 21st, and then a new moon for Leo. And not many times does it happen. Actually, I'm trying to think. I was actually, when I did their reading yesterday, I was trying to think, when did I ever read a zodiac sign back to back like this? And I really can't recall. So this month of August is very powerful for all of us, okay? Because with with what's happening, we all can admire our sun star, and we all can embellish on our moon, Luna. So, and I believe Luna is a goddess as well. Um, but this month of August is going to be more powerful, I think, than any other month for 2017. So get outside, embrace our sun star, um, keep Luna, her cycles within, you know, your midst. But definitely things are going to be very coherent. And I feel that many people are going to become, I don't want to use that word awakened anymore because that's so 10 years ago. Just, you're going to like fine tune your alertness, okay? Fine tune your psychic abilities, fine tune your intuition, okay? Um, and spirituality will bring you, your crown chakra. The spirituality wants to tap you. It really does. And if you follow videos like mine and many others on here, I just shared yesterday how wonderful it is to see these readers that they're young as well and speaking very good wisdom. So it's wonderful. It really is. Um, I've been on the YouTube for 6 years now, and I'm sort of like a slow motion. I don't have a .com website. I don't have any of that. I didn't, I'm not here to, you know, to give me money. I'm just here to, you know, speak of what I know. And the next video I do with these angel videos that they asked me to do, I'm going to explain to you how I know Jesus is here. Okay. So that'll be after I do my Clairvoyant Alchemy readings for the month of August, then I'm going to share that with everyone. Okay? All right, Aries, and your mantra is I am. Oh, look at this first card in my hand. Wow, that's cool. Okay, first card. You know, I usually only do 6 cards for these Clairvoyant Alchemy, but I think I'm going to continue with 9 cards. It might take a little longer for the reading, but um, I know I like it better when I do the number 9. Okay. And I chose 6, because there's 12 zodiac signs I have to read for. It takes a lot of time, but I think that extra 5-10 minutes of time is worth it. Okay. And yes, here you have Aries, your ruling planet is Mars. Um, your trump card is the Emperor, okay? And actually, for the month of August, what's beautiful as well is the trump card for August is the Empress, okay? And you're a fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius are the fire signs, the fire element that works with spirit, okay? So you have passion, you have energy, and with the Empress, we speak of Venus, okay? Because planet Venus is all about the Empress trump card, and that's about love and attraction. And we were just talking with that, in case you have Leo in your chart, so loved one is a Leo. It's like a spiritual treasure is coming forward as well. Okay, so just believe in you, my darlings. You really are some of the aggressive ones in the zodiac signs. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you make it with love. You know, you bring your assertive aggressiveness with a lot of love. Okay. All right. So we've already got. I'm working with my dragon deck. Let me just see. I want to turn this over. Five of Swords. Okay, we've already come through with that as well. The Five of Swords came out for Leo. So changes are coming. Okay. Changes and movement forward. So believe. All right. Okay, Aries. And you know, you're the ram. That's another animal totem wisdom that you should look up because um, it's pretty badass. The ram. You know how they can climb on the mountains and the cliffs, and their balance is awesome. And balance has been another major um, energy to embrace. The balance is key as well, whatever you're doing. So, you know, and we're talking always about baby steps. You know, we're not rushing into anything on this channel. We understand that God is in charge on this channel and that things do happen uh, supernaturally, and just know it's coming here. There's going to be a change, a huge shift. You know, like from the 50s to the 60s. You know, in the 50s, many people, I was born in 1960, but in the 50s, you know, like you'd smoke cigarettes in your house, you know, you'd have your martini kind of thing. And then it went to the hippie phase, you know, in the 60s. Okay, now, so, but I was a young girl then. I didn't experience all of that. And my mother, she didn't smoke, she didn't drink, she was totally, you know, spiritual. My mother was about praying every day with the rosary beads, okay, going to church. And I've talked about her because she did. She went to church every Sunday. We were put in Catholic school. So, you know, my background is in, you know, being raised Catholic, but I tell you, the nuns were horrible, okay? We're not going to change this reading for you, Aries, into negativity, but that's why I do not follow any religion, okay? I don't care what religion is being talked about. I don't even believe in that any longer. I believe in a spiritual nature that you bring beauty, you bring grace, you bring peace, starshine, moon, love. That's what we do, okay? So religion is why there's wars, and these angels bring loving miracles videos. You know, I've already talked about Zechariah. I'm going to talk about Moses again, and they were all in the Quran as well. Okay, that's why these books are fabulous. Okay, whether you call it a Bible, Quran, the Torah scrolls, the Hebrew Bible, whatever it is, they spoke wisdom from God's words. And I've said it again, in case you have paranormal activity in your house, and you know what, everywhere I go, paranormal activity begins. It's like the dark forces just want to get my attention, which sometimes I allow it, and then sometimes I don't. But you have to have the word of God in your house, whether it's the Bible, okay, Hebrew Bible, Christian Bible, or the Quran, okay, Islam. Just believe, okay, that all of them, that's why I do not understand why we're in war. I don't. We'll talk more about that with those angel readings I'm doing. Because there's going to be like many of them, but they kind of talked to me the other day, like, you know, once you reveal how, you know, Jesus is here as a spiritual warrior, they might want me to continue with these readings, okay? And, you know, I'm enjoying them very much, actually, myself. So we'll see what happens. Okay, here we have Four of Swords comes through from the dragons. So we had the Four of Cups, I think, just yesterday, because we talked about that's the marriage card. But now this is the Four of Swords, and this is talking about, you know, having um, good health. And I talk about the fours all the time, how the pyramids were built, you know, on a square, 4 points, and then the pyramid to like that transformer, okay? Like the Mayans also were very much about, all they did was to transform to the stars, okay? So we have like, there can be a very positive, good mental health coming your way, you know, or if you had some health issues and you can see like it's electricity here, lightning bolts, just saying, stand strong, okay, and mentally consider what's going down for you, okay. And Aries, you know, like the rams have those not, I don't want to call them horns, but you know how they can butt heads when they fight. They butt heads. So if anyone is trying to butt heads with you, you're in charge, okay. You are the person in charge, all right. So you are the aggressive one, the adventurous one. Be straightforward, okay. And fire is about that passion, that energy, and it's, you know, it's always masculine active, okay. The fire, the wands, all right, the clubs in a poker deck. All right, I like that this has come through. Yes, I do. Okay. And it's like, you know, it's a storm amongst the stars. So just keep your ground. Look at that, standing tall. All my readings have been standing tall. I love it. I love it. Look at this. Yes. And here we have the page of coins. We the coins came through as well. And you know, some people say, why you talk about the other zodiac signs? Well, in case you have them in your chart, or one of your loved ones, you know, your husband, your children, family have obviously different zodiac signs than you do. Okay? So look how beautiful. The coin is here, the pentacles. Beautiful. I love this. I really, really do. And this is all about, you know, the pentacles is about the earth, Mother Nature. There's a volcano erupting here, or kind of smoking, like, you know, it's like the fire passion is here as well. Okay? The dragons are saying, you know, have that passion energy to what you're thinking about. Okay? And here we have Mother Earth, you know, balancing everything, because it is about balance. Whatever we do in this world, this lifetime of ours, it has to be balanced. You know, sometimes we can have positive thoughts, and sometimes we may go into a negative side, but it's balance that maintains it. Okay, you know, we cannot all be Pollyannas, and we should never be, you know, aligning with the dark forces. Right? It's called a balance, but we know it exists. Okay, I've said it 1,000 times. The devil was here before even the white light. Okay, I believe Diablo has always been. That's why he's so powerful, you know. And then per the Bible, then there was light. Like finally, God said, I'm gonna change the darkness." And we know that because Adam and Eve, you know, the first humans per se, per the Bible, all God requested from them was, "Don't eat from this tree." And what did they do? Because the serpent came through, you know, saying, "Oh, you can do that." And even they have their first two children, Cain and Abel, and one killed the other. You know what I'm saying? It's always been the dark forces. And it will always be, but we can balance that. But there's money on this table, and we've had money also for Leo. So it's like, you know, prosperity is coming for many of us. And when we have the pages, you know, like the knights and the queens and the kings, they're mastering themselves. Okay. So it's like you got to walk the talk, you got to work it. Okay. But just know that it's not going to go, um, you know, sideways on you. There's much to come for you. Okay. And you're going to be glorified as well by the universe. Ah, look how sweet is this. Glorified you shall. So we now bring Major Arcana, the lovers, coming through. So how lovely is that, Aries, right? Because, you know, you're ruled by the Mars, and, you know, Mars loves his Venus. Okay, so very powerful unity here. Okay, but just understand that the lovers has come through. The lovers hasn't come through for a while, actually. So it's nice to see them. And we have the balance here with the yin yang. Okay, the balance is here for us as well. So, you know, keep that love, whether you're single or you're happily married. Uh, just exude love. Okay, no matter what you're doing, shine bright with love, and people will feel it. Okay, you know, where I live, it's not very touristy, but you know, you can feel who are the beautiful ones, and you can feel who are not. Okay, so just know that they want that, and we can see the sparkling stars. So I love that the lovers came through for you, Aries. I really do. Okay, I really do. It's very nice. You know, it's like balance, but sometimes, um, you know, the Aries folk can be assertive, aggressive, and you know, it's time to balance that kind of energy if you can. I'm not saying, you know, when you have to be a badass, you do it for sure, for certain. But you know, I think this world is so complicated because of so much aggressive negativity that it'd be nice to be more, you know, humble and more caring and more loving. Okay, that's all I'm sharing. Ooh, look at this. Now we have the King of Swords. Ah, the King of Kings comes through. Aries, you're hot on the table today. Yes, you are. Oh, yes. The King of Swords comes through. How cool is that? That's totally masculine active. And you're a fire sign, masculine active. So it's like, wow. No wonder Aries are assertive aggressive, right? And you see there's 3 crows here. I'm curious about that as well. And you know, you're riding your stallion here, okay? Um, so mentally, the air signs are about our intellect, how we think, and embrace that, okay? Embrace what's coming forward for you, because obviously, you know, you can be your king of your kingdom, okay? All right, Aries. And you know, we don't speak gender specific here, male, female, it's all the same thing. But we can see the sky, and that's been kind of like a theme. I've noticed is like looking up to the sky. Okay, we want to look up. I talk about that a lot. Look up to the sun star. Look up to the sky. Look at night to the luna. Look up to the stars. But keep the sky prevalent in what's going to be happening in August. And you know, having this lunar eclipse in an air sign of Aquarius as well in the beginning of the month on the 7th of August. And then we're going to have this also this solar eclipse new moon in Leo on the 21st of August, which is, I was opening up for the Leo, and if I did it, said it again, that hardly, I can't recall when back to back the same zodiac sign had a new moon. And now this one's going to be a solar eclipse, which is very, very powerful. How, you know, the sun, how the moon and the sun are, the moon is rotating around Earth, and how we're going to um, experience it. Okay. So please, this sky card, the King of Kings in the suit of cards, the air element, the spades in a deck of cards, you know, he is the King of Kings. Okay. He's the highest ranked king. This card right here. Okay. So standing strong. Just standing strong. It's so nice to see it. The Wheel of Fortune, my lord. This is fabulous, Aries. No doubt about it. Major Arcana. I have to read these. I have to understand these Hebrew letters. That's one thing I want to study. I just got so much going on, but here we have it. We've got an alligator, a monkey, and like the Sphinx itself, and all the wheels are turning in your favor. Major Arcana. How fabulous is that? And the Wheel of Fortune is the trump card to planet Jupiter, which is all about abundance. And Jupiter has been in the sign of Libra, the balance scales, for almost a year now. It'll end on October 10th of this year. Okay, but that's how great to receive this card is. That's fabulous. Fabulous. And I love the Gators. I attended the University of Florida, so it's like, I'm a Gator fan. I'm a Gator fan. We got some big Gators in where I live, no doubt about it. Okay, well, standing strong, the King of Kings and the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. And here you have, you're already in the kingdom of coin, okay? And mentally, you're going to move forward. It opened up with this card, the stability, good supply, and how you're thinking, okay? And you're gonna have good health. And if something has not been well in your health, you're gonna recover all this, because look what's coming through, okay? Aries, Five of Swords. Okay, we just had this yesterday, the same exact card, okay? Because I talked about this. Now this artist here, her name is Kim Kranz. And I already know, because Aleister Crowley was my first tarot deck ever. My first divination set were the runes, but Aleister Crowley, she uses every single same word, okay? Now, the Five of Swords, Aleister Crowley would call defeat, like she did here, okay? But now, I don't look at the fives as that. I look at the fives from numerology stance. It's about changes, okay? Changes, moving forward, all right? Okay? So it's like there's going to be a change going on. And the swords are about how we think, okay? And you can see one person is lying on the ground surrounded by three swords, which is usually known as the sorrow card of the tarot. But she's holding two swords, okay? The female's holding two swords, which I feel in numerology is about a pairing, two people doing something, a partnership, okay? All right. And again, balance. So, if someone is not working well with you, you move forward from that. Okay. Now the Lovers have arrived. So I don't want to say that this is about, breaking up a marriage, but in case that your marriage isn't wholesome or healthy, then consider that, there can be a new love affair, whether you consider working it out. Okay, but the Lovers has come through. And when the Lovers comes through, it's about balance as well, the yin yang. And here you have the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. So, whatever's going on, whether you're single or in a marriage, heal you first. Okay, heal you first. Move forward. All right, move forward. Okay, whatever that means to you. Okay, because these are, obviously universal general readings that I'm doing. It's not like I have your birth date and I can know a little bit more about you. It's more like, this is for all people, male, female, and your world, how you read it. Okay, but with the Lovers, I never want to think that, to say that your relationship is ending. But maybe you have to move forward and, understand mentally, go within, okay? Just tap spiritually what's going on. Look at that, tap spiritually what's going on. We received the Hermit card, Major Arcana, all about introspection. Okay. This is the Hermit card where we go within. And this is also the trump card for Virgo. And for my Virgo friends watching out there, in case this, you're watching this video for Aries, for a loved one, or it's in your charts, happy birthday to you in this month of August, and I'll be doing your reading soon enough, okay? But this is a wonderful card to go within, and this is truly, I'm so introspective now. Literally, I only now watch the television at night. I don't turn it on during the day. I have to be on the computer some days, but literally these last 3 days, I've taken a time out from all of it. I am going within because I want to communicate correctly, because these angel meetings I'm doing are going to be very profound. They're, it's like they're telling me, like right now, this card in my hand is like literally, it's like breathing in my hand. Okay. Like it's, and that's the thing about spirituality. You start increasing in your powers, no doubt about it. Okay. Now, I know I've always been from a little girl, I knew I had abilities, but I think now they're speaking to me more than ever, more than ever. So you believe in you, okay? And it's all about, you have to take that hour minimum a day. You really do. How can you hear the messages if, you got your laptop on or your computer's on, you got, you know, the television going, or a lot of noise. It can't happen that way, all right? So please, beautiful Major Arcana coming through, and you see the turtle. And here where I live in Florida, we have all these beautiful turtles that nest out here. Actually, I was part of that, volunteering. I was part of the turtles. They're so sweet. They love their back scratch. And that's when Winter, the dolphin with the, you know, with no tail, she was a baby back then. And I said it before on my channel. Now she's a movie star with 2 movies to her name. Wow, now we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so really this is about, all right, definitely, the 9 of Swords is here now, okay? And this is like, this is a heavy card because now the Lovers is on the table. But if something really, if you believe in you more than your mate does, or your, boyfriend, girlfriend, or your relationship, or whatever, you start believing in you, okay? Because this is, 9s are usually about endings and completions, and the swords are about how we are thinking, okay? So please, in case that, you have a relationship going sideways, then you love you first, okay? You love you first. That's what we do. And then allow the universe, okay, to bring you that next meet, okay, or that person that can, provide you the magic, and how we, before we move on in this physical vessel we're in, this body. So definitely, this is, yeah, this card means a lot because of how this reading has been going. All right. So this card, I'm going to stand it strong too. And you can see how the eyeballs this card is. It's sort of like a crazy card. But it's like you need to look now. You need to think it strongly. Go within, look within, all right, and decide for yourself. And maybe this could be a job too. A job that you gotta let go because it's, the boss is messing with you, or coworkers, or whatever it is. All right, but love you first. Okay, definitely love you first. It looks like it's got some worms here, and worms, maggots. That's always a sign of, when you see the maggots, it's like you don't have to be dead, but they're coming for you. So this is kind of a strong card. So you have to really go within. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have the King of Swords who mentally knows how to think it straight, okay? But I'm going to put this card sideways right here by the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune because you're going to make sure that this doesn't happen to you. Okay, hold on. I got the incense burning here. And look what we pull out, the Strength card of Leo right here. Okay, now, this is one thing I'm going to say about this card. In the tarot, and I should look that up, why the number 8 and the number 11 get like, I believe the Strength card should be number 8, okay? The Leo, because Leo is the month of August, the 8th month. So I believe this major arcana card should always be read as the number 8, okay? For Leo the Lion. And here we have, look, Leo in this month of August, so powerful, back to back, okay? I'm telling you, this month is the most powerful month of 2017, the month of August, okay? But this, tarot reader chose to name it 11, and I think 11 should be the balance card of justice because, 1 and 1 is 2, which is about balance. And see, that's how I think. But nonetheless, here we have the Leo with the infinity in his brow chakra, okay? And that's all about our intuition. So please, go within. If anything, you need to become now intuitive on if there's anything for any of you that can relate to this, what's happening here. Don't allow this to happen, okay? And the Lovers are here. And the King of Swords, mentally, nobody messes with him, okay? If you have people messing with you, whether it's in your job force or lovers, it's time to exit from that, okay? And you have the strength to do it as well. And the Lovers are here with the balance, okay? So, like I said, 11, I read as a balance card as well for justice. So be justified on what's going to come through. You have to go within. You really do. Okay, look at these major arcana cards we have here. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so and like I said, the King of Swords he's a badass. So whatever you have to do, okay, put your mind, put your heart. This is everything. Okay, soul, body, intellectually, though. Intellectually. And here we have, with all this Leo energy that we have for this month of August. That's why I think it should be an 8, but nonetheless. And you see he's holding a rose in his mouth. It's about gentle power, quiet power. When you have the introspection of the hermit, this is known as quiet power because you're going within, but you're going to gain a lot of wisdom, okay? You're going to get powerful wisdom. And love you first. Love you first, okay? And then let the Wheel of Fortune bring you the best that this universe can deliver, okay? Don't ever give up on who you are. Never give up, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is the trump card for the planet Jupiter, which is about growth and expansion, luck, okay? Luck, enthusiasm. And that luck comes from the mystic world. Trust that, okay? So let this all happen for you, okay? All righty. Well, we did have one card I put sideways, but you know what? That's what happens to that card. We put it sideways, all right? Okay, and I have these blessing cards that I like to work with, and I'm going to pull one right now. And I'll look away because they've got big writing on them, and I don't want to look at them. I just want to pick one card. And I do want to, before I read the card, I didn't open with my little prayer, but I do want to because this reading deserves these words, okay? So, and get outdoors, look up to Luna, and have that strength of Leo power coming for this month of August. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life, source of all nourishment. We seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Okay? And this is how we let the reading begin. And the reading has been very about you going within and tapping your own spiritual victory. Okay, loyalty is my gift. I esteem myself for my loyalty. I recognize that my capacity to commit and continue in relationships has been an invaluable part of what has brought richness and continuity to my life. Okay, loyalty is my gift. Well, then here we have it. Go within, okay? Whatever is this mentally troubling card about endings and completions, go within, all right? But just know the outcome with going within, we were just saying, okay, this is the introspective, the quiet power card to gain your strength, to be presented with this wheel of the world that goes around to bring us that, good fortune, enthusiastic fortune. And we do have this love, okay? And a little feather just popped out, all right? So let's put it here to give it some more grace, okay? And look up to those skies. See these crows here? Look up the totem animal wisdom of crows. They're about the supernatural as well. Crow medicine, all about supernatural, okay? And like the ravens, it's like supernatural magic, okay? And just know there is stability to come in how your thoughts are mentally aligned. And there's coin on the table, all right? But there's here you can see the sky comes through again in their photo here, in this image, okay? And just know, don't actually, the main theme for the first opening of the Leo reading, because so much Leo back to back, new moons, two new moons, it is about, you know, prosperity. Okay, these readings have been coming through as prosperity. So just believe in you, okay, my darlings, and have that strength. Leo, the majestic line is all about the strength, and here it came through for you, Aries. Very powerful, okay? And you're ruled by powerful Mars. The Emperor card is yours, Trump. So please believe in you. But there is loyalty. So, whatever may be troubling you all with that nine of swords card coming through, it's like, maybe it's you have to go within a transformational death, not literally a death, but, to be rebirthed again. Okay, because maybe you're the one thinking a little off, or someone you embrace, or your job, okay? Put it all, remember, this is a general reading, but put it together. You think it right. And here, loyalty is my gift. I esteem myself for my loyalty. I recognize that my capacity to commit and continue in relationships has been an invaluable part of what has brought richness and continuity to my life. And no doubt about it, the strength and the richness is right here in my hands, okay? So believe in you. But really, it's about us believing in us first. Not egomaniac style, okay? But just from your heart, okay? Love to all of you. May August bring you much good fortune in every single way. All right. And love to all that write to me. I appreciate your comments, and I send you so much love. Ciao.